Hi, and welcome to another episode of the Poetry Focus podcast. Today we'll be looking at tone with a poem by W.H. Auden entitled The Unknown Citizen. And as we begin to work with this poem, what I want to say about tone is that tone is one of, I won't say the easiest thing, but it's one of the easier things that you can get into and combine some of the things we've talked about previously with word choice, diction, persona. All of these are going to be contributing to the idea of what kind of feeling do you get from reading the poem and encountering the poem. So for those of you who have a little bit of a dystopian bent, this poem might speak wonders to you. So here it is, The Unknown Citizen by W.H. Auden. The subtitle is To JS 07M378. This marble monument is erected by the state. He was found by the Bureau of Statistics to be one against whom there is no official complaint, and all the reports of his conduct agree that in the modern sense of an old-fashioned word he was a saint. For in everything he did he served the greater community, except for the war till the day he retired. He worked in a factory and never got fired, but satisfied his employers Fudge Motors, Inc., Yet he wasn't a scab or odd in his views, for his union reports that he paid his dues. Our report on his union shows it was sound, and our social psychology workers found that he was popular with his mates and liked to drink. The press are convinced that he bought a paper every day, and that his reactions to advertisements were normal in every way. Policies taken out in his name prove that he was fully insured, and his health card shows he was once in hospital but left it cured. Both producers, research, and high-grade living declare he was fully sensible to the advantages of the installment plan and had everything necessary to the modern man. A phonograph, a radio, a car, and a Frigidaire. Our researchers into public opinion are content that he held the proper opinions for the time of year. When there was peace, he was for peace. When there was war, he went. He was married and added 5 children to the population, which our eugenist says was the right number for a parent of his generation. And our teachers report that he never interfered with their education. Was he free? Was he happy? The question is absurd. Had anything been wrong, we certainly would have heard. So, a little bit of a turn there at the end, but you can kind of almost sense a little bit of the sarcasm kind of embedded in this. You might even make a play and say that this is a satirical poem, but certainly Auden has a very strong message to say about this idea of being kind of a little bit emasculated or having your identity taken by a larger state. So again, focus on tone. You can get into the word choice. You can get into some of the selection. You can get into some of the pace and some of the rhythm of this poem and how that contributes to it, as well as some of the images that are picked out for this. I'll be talking more about this poem in a video that accompanies it on the website. So we'll see you next time. Thanks.